A couple months ago, I started a gratitude journal, and in it I would write down 5 things that I was grateful for every single day. Now fast forward a couple months later, and I wanted to see what it was that I was most grateful for. 90% of the things that I wrote weren't about, my job, or money, or even health, or the ability to poop. But it was about the people in my life and the relationships I have and the many different ways that they come to play in my existence. And I mean, that's no surprise. We all know relationships are important, but just how important are they? In 2013, Bronnie Ware, a nurse in the Terminal Palliative Care Unit in Sydney, Australia, decided to survey her patients to see what exactly was their biggest regret on their deathbed. And what she found was that one of the top 5 things people said while they were dying was that they wish they had called their friends more often. Now, we're all kind of guilty of this. We all, sometimes prioritize our goals or our career in front of the people in our lives, and that's okay, it happens. But in a recent study, millennials were asked what one of their major life goals was, and 80% of them said that one of their major life goals was to be rich, and 50% of them said that one of their major life goals is to be famous. Now, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Harvard Happiness Study, but it is like one of the coolest studies ever, and also one of the longest studies ever conducted. It took them 75 years to conduct this study, and what they found was that it didn't matter if you were, coming from a broken home and dirt poor, or if you were a Forbes 500 CEO and you were filthy rich. Your happiness was contingent on one thing, and that is your relationships. Happiness aside, though, they found that our relationships actually affect our health, our well-being. They found that the people with good relationships in their life had memory that lasted longer than the people with bad relationships, and the people with bad relationships saw their brain functioning decline earlier on in life than the people with good relationships. Even the New York Times has gone so far as to say that having a bad relationship in your life is the equivalent to smoking a pack of cigarettes a day or being an alcoholic. We need to treat our relationships like a garden. We need to feed them and give them sunlight, and they will yield for us results that we couldn't even have imagined. We need to call up our family and friends every once in a while and ask them, hey, how are you doing? How is your day going? And we need to not be too cool or too busy for the people in our lives who frankly love the crap out of us. Because our existence is less so about making a living than it is about making a life.